Hi there, and welcome to this day in history for December 11th. December 11th is the 345th day of the year in the Gregorian calendar, 346th in leap years, with 20 days remaining to the end of the year. Today's word is nice. Nice can be an adjective or an adverb. As an adjective, nice means polite or kind, as in, that's nice of you to say. Pleasing or agreeable, as in a nice person, or we had a nice time. Nice might mean appropriate or fitting, as in a nice word for a formal occasion, or she always wears nice clothes. Nice might mean well executed, as in nice shot, or socially acceptable or well bred, as in they come from a nice family. Nice might mean virtuous or respectable, as in nice girls. Nice might refer to possessing, marked by, or demanding excessive precision, as in nice measurements or a nice distinction between two words. Nice can have to do with fastidious or finicky tastes, like someone who has too nice a palate to enjoy junk food. I remember my mother saying to us when we were squeamish, "Don't be so nasty nice." As an adverb, nice means in a nice or pleasing way, as in they planned to fix the place up real nice, or he cleaned up real nice, or come on, play nice. Now here's the thing about the word nice. It's first noted in about the 12 to 1300s, where it meant something completely different than the way we know it now. The word nice came into the English language as an adjective that meant foolish or wanton, dissolute, coy, or reticent. Before that, in Anglo-French, nice meant silly or simple, having acquired its meaning from a Latin word that meant ignorant or not to know. We get a little bit more of a timeline at Etymology Online, where it goes a little something like this from earliest to latest. It originated in Latin, where it meant ignorant, unaware, not knowing. From there, it enters Old French in about the 11 to 1200s, where it meant careless, clumsy, weak, poor, needy, simple, silly, foolish. From there, it made its way into English in the mid-12 to 1300s, where it meant foolish, ignorant, or senseless. By the 1500s, we see the meaning evolve more to mean folly or foolish behavior. And then in quite the turnaround, it appears that nice was used to mean precise and careful. I did see a note that indicated that in many examples from the 16th and 17th centuries, it's difficult to say in what particular sense the writer intended it to be taken. Then to a meaning of exactness in the 1670s, and we begin to see nice with more of a meaning of pleasantness in the early 1800s. By the mid-1920s, the word nice had become more nice, more along the lines in which we know it today. Interesting history for the word nice. The word nice was suggested by YouTube viewer Rob Pricer. Thanks, Rob. That's a good one. And remember, if you have a word you'd like us to examine in this Word of the Day segment, drop it in the comments just like Rob did. We'll take a look at it. And with that, Indiana became the 19th U.S. state on December 11, 1816. The capital and largest city of Indiana is Indianapolis, which, with its ties to transportation, is nicknamed Railroad City, the Crossroads of America, and is home to an annual race known as the Indianapolis 500, also known as the Indy 500. Folks who hail from or live in Indiana are known as Hoosiers. Indiana is the 38th largest state by area, the 17th most populous state in the U.S. The Wabash River, mentioned in several songs, flows through Indiana and converges with the Ohio River in southern Indiana. On December 11, 1934, Bill Wilson, co-founder of Alcoholics Anonymous, took his last drink and entered into treatment for the final time. His determination to stay sober led him to help other alcoholics do the same, making an incredible difference for the better for millions, possibly billions by now, of people who suffered from alcoholism along with their families, friends, and others affected by the alcoholic. This is the birthday of American singer, songwriter, musician, and producer David Gates, born December 11th, 1940. Perhaps best known for the group Bread, he was born and raised in Tulsa, Oklahoma, and was a contemporary of the late great Leon Russell back in the 1950s. After high school, he actually went to the University of Oklahoma to study law and pre-med, but he couldn't get music out of his system. Moved to Los Angeles in the early 1960s, where he worked as a studio musician and producer, while also writing songs. In probably about 1968, he and some of his music buddies formed the group called Bread, which is where most of us have heard of him. They had 13 songs chart on the Billboard Hot 100 between 1970 and 1977. Still married to his high school sweetheart, they had 4 children who did grow up to be doctors and lawyers. David Gates is retired now and living his best life with his dear wife in Mount Vernon, Washington. This is the birthday of American singer and songwriter Jermaine Jackson, born December 11th, 1954. Part of the very famous musical family, the Jackson family, he was part of the Jackson 5 in the 1960s and 70s. Jermaine Jackson is still alive and still working. The song Everything I Own is a soft rock song written by David Gates and released by his group Bread in 1972 on their album Baby I'ma Want You. Everything I Own charted at number 5 in the Billboard Hot 100 and has been covered by several artists. Interestingly, Everything I Own comes across as a song about a lost love, and in a way it is. But David Gates' motivation for writing Everything I Own was in memory of his father, who died in 1963. Consider the lyrics: "You sheltered me from harm, kept me warm, you gave my life to me, set me free." He said that when he first played this song for his wife, she knew it was about his father and was moved to tears. Lovely song, Everything I Own. Still gives me goosebumps. Link in the description. And I think that's going to do it for us today. Thank you so much for watching. Consider subscribing if you haven't already. Feel free to share this video with a link in your email, messaging, or social media. If you enjoyed this series, check out the playlist that contains these videos, and I'll put a link to that in the description. That description lives on YouTube, so for other platforms, I'll include a link to my blog page that's called No Really. You can also find me on Rumble, BitChute, and Odyssey. All those links in that description. Alrighty, that's all I can think of right now. Thanks again and all. See you next time. This is the birthday.
I didn't get that. Could you try again?
I wasn't talking to you. Hi there, and welcome to This Day in History for... Oh, where's your microphone? Okay. We don't want to say the same thing twice. Oh, get your microphone. What is it with you and this microphone? Okay, here we go. Okay, we are still recording. That's great. Okay. How about that? We'll have a lot to edit today. Cacophony is a sound. Oh, cacophony is a noun that you got to read it the right way. Let's start over. It's 8 o'clock, so all of the reminders are going to be dinging. I forgot to turn those off. Okay, stop it. It's 8 o'clock. Don't alienate people who can be helpful to you. Flinging happiness all over the place. Alrighty, back to work. I think we got it this time.